Good afternoon and welcome. I am recording this today. It is what is today? Today is Tuesday. It's a Tuesday in December. I meet with some friends of mine every week. Every other week. And we get together and we have what we call a D group, a discipleship group, where we do some Bible study, we do some talking, we kind of condense and our what's going on in our lives into about 5 minutes. Well, we're supposed to do it in about 5 minutes. I unfortunately have to, call shame on myself because I have a really hard time limiting myself to 5 minutes. In fact, last night, our official timekeeper actually gave me 10, and I think I went to like 12, so it was kind of funny. I always have something to say, and I always have a lot to say about whatever it is that we're reading. So I find it interesting. I like what we're doing. I like what's going on. I think it's pretty cool, and I enjoy the time and fellowship that I have with these friends of mine. So we get together on every other Monday night, and we sit and talk for a little while about these things. And last night we talked about Matthew chapter 11 through chapter 13. There's some good stuff in those chapters of Matthew. There are a lot of parables, especially there in chapter 13. There's parables throughout that whole section of the Bible, but there's several in 13. It's like one after another, and it's always interesting to hear what the other guys have read and the insights that they have gained from their reading, and the things that strike them or that strike me. It's always kind of fun to kind of see, who's going to come up with something new, and what kind of new things they're going to come up with. So I find that very refreshing and very good. Last night was kind of a long night for me. Yesterday was just, it's a work day, but it was long. I got home, ran a table and some chairs over to my folks' place so that they could have a Christmas party tonight for the photo club that my dad is president of. And then my middle child had her Christmas program last night. And tonight we get a repeat of the Christmas program with the youngest one. So that will be all kinds of interesting and fun. Part of me is looking forward to it. Part of me is not. Let's be honest. It is a little child Christmas program. The preschool. They're cute. They're wonderful. They're lovely. They have a great time. They enjoy it. So, and really, that's why I'm going. It's because they enjoy it. I'm not going because it's something that I just am dying to go do. It is. I'm going because my youngest is excited and wants to sing some songs. So she likes that, and that's cool, but I get to go do that tonight. But we did that last night, and then I went to D group and was talking at D group, and the guys and I were talking a little bit, and I've been recording these videos for about a month, pretty regularly. Every day on my way home from work, I record. I just put my little clip on the vent right down here. It's been in different places, different spots, just wherever it'll work. I think that this position now probably works the best, but other than on days when I work late and it's too dark to record, I record every day on my way home. It's been as short as about 5 minutes and as long as I think 15 or 20. So as I do these things, we've been talking about them at our D group, and I was kind of challenged to get them up somewhere, get them online, because I'm recording them and I'm not putting them anywhere. So one of the things that was mentioned, or one of the things I mentioned, was I need to edit them, and they do need to be edited pretty bad. But it's funny because I may just do it like this, and I can't remember if somebody suggested I do this or not, but somebody, I think it was a suggestion that someone said, just record one, do it as fresh as you can, and just put it up there. You don't worry about editing so much of that one, just do one specifically to be done and stick it up there so you can get one up. So that is the purpose of this one. So it's kind of funny. The first one that's going to go up, of the probably 20 or 25 that I've recorded so far, is going to be this one that I'm recording right now. I will get it up, I don't know when, maybe tonight, maybe not tonight because of the Christmas program. It may go up tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see. But, you know, the challenge was, I got 2 weeks to get a video up. Well, let me not be called a procrastinator, even though I am a terrible procrastinator, because I've been procrastinating for about a month at doing anything with this stuff. But I figured I will finish this and put it up there and go from there, see where we go. And maybe I'll get some more. What I've done in some of the other videos I've recorded is I've asked some questions and asked for some feedback. And so I'm going to ask for a little bit of feedback here as I kind of record this one way at the end, but it's going to be the first one on the channel, so we'll see how that turns out. But the question is, what kinds of things would you like to hear me talk about? Part of what I would have to do for that is prepare a little bit. Right now, this is very off the cuff for me, and I don't prepare at all. I kind of plug the phone in and just go with whatever I'm thinking about. Excuse me. In future videos, that will be edited out. Or past videos, it will be edited out. That's pretty funny, even if I do say so myself. Tell me what you want me. What do you want me to talk about? Do you want to hear about my thoughts on movies or TV shows or video games? You'll probably get those things regardless. Do you want me to talk about what's going on, you know, in the world, in life, in something in general, something specific? Probably going to talk a little bit every now and then, like I am right now, about my kids and some of the things that they're doing. But all of that's going to be relatively generic. I don't know that I want to just dig into everything under the sun that's going on in my personal life, whether good or bad. I'll probably talk about the good things, and we'll celebrate the good things together. But I don't know that I necessarily want to go through and just drag through the mud everything else that may or may not be going on for me personally. So we'll see how that all pans out. And I don't know that I want to drag any of my kids through the mud, anything that they've got going on. You know, I've got a I've got a teenager in the house, and a teenage girl in the house. So that means I have teenage girl drama in my house. I don't know that I'm going to want to really pull all that out and talk about that much, other than maybe if an incident comes up. But I'm not going to hash all that out. So I'm probably going to try to keep this not super personal in terms of, hey, this is what's going on for me specifically, but just try to keep it a little more general, a little more, try to keep it a little lighthearted. But if you want to know my thoughts and opinions on what I'm reading in the Bible, what I'm seeing, what I'm watching, what I'm not watching, Houston traffic, you will hear me talk about Houston traffic every now and then, because Houston traffic is really bad and people don't really pay attention to where they're going. and don't acknowledge turn signals all the time. So I will probably talk about those things. I will talk about the podcasts I listen to. That's a definite subject I will bring up every now and then. I will talk a little bit about movies that I've seen or want to see or something along those lines. But I would like some feedback. Any of you that watch this, give me a comment. Give me some sort of direction, anything that you'd like to hear me talk about. I can go on, as the guys will attest, I can go on for a good long time about a whole lot of stuff. I got a whole lot to say about a whole lot of things. And I don't know that I will run out of things to say totally. Every now and then I will run out of things to say on my drive home, but a lot of that I think is due to that whole preparation aspect. So the feedback, the answering the question is going to be very important for me to continue to know what to talk about, what to do. I mean, what do you want to hear? What's going to bring you back and make you tune in? I can, there's a million people doing YouTube. There's a million people making videos. They all cater to some sort of audience. I'm hoping that out of this, I will get a little bit of viewers. I'm not really expecting anything major out of it right now. Depending on how it goes, it could develop into something more than this. But at the moment, it's just me talking. So it's my vlog, which, by the way, I hate that word. That's an awful word. Vlog. Sounds like you beat somebody with a wet noodle. It's not quite good enough to be a flogging. We're gonna vlog. I don't know. Dumb. My video blog. So I don't know. I'm just gonna talk, see what comes up. Like I said, but your feedback, your comments, your questions, hey, what about XYZ? And I will tell you about XYZ. XYZ are the last three letters in the alphabet. Together they make a word that sounds like ziz or zits, depending on which way you go with it. Or it could be shiz if you use the Chinese pronunciation of the letter X. But whatever. I'll tell you something. I can talk about pretty much anything. So hopefully you enjoy this. Like I said, my high expectations, there are very few high expectations. My low expectations, as I said on another video that I recorded, is I want 5 views, at least 5 views, because that will be that my wife watched it, I hope. A couple of my buddies, at least for D Group, probably watched it, and maybe my mom or dad, or maybe my wife's mom or dad, or maybe the 15-year-old will watch this and get some insight into who her stepdad is. I don't know. Maybe she'll look at it and go, I'm not watching that, it's dumb. Entirely possible. But we shall see. So 5. I want at least 5. So if at least each one of you 5 would write me some sort of comment about what you would like to see, that would be awesome. And I will take those comments and try to do some preparation eventually for what I want to talk about as I do these things. There's another thing that'll probably be edited out of many of the others, is the slow, silent pause of me going, okay, where am I going with this? Am I going to say anything else? Is there anything else to say? Do I want to talk about that? No, I don't really want to talk about that. Do I want to talk about that? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah. I got nothing else. Have a good one. Let me know what you think in the comments below, down here somewhere. Yeah. What do you want me to talk about? Or heck, what do you not want me to talk about? And I'll try to leave that alone. So, yeah. That's it. Bye-bye. See you later.